beat the Corona self-isolation blues with some fun and easy southern rock style licks. These are of course based on the Marshall Tucker classic Can't You See, and I also threw in a Leonard Skynyrd Sweet Home Alabama lick as well there, because it's the same progression. Okay, it's in D major, so we have a D, we have a C add 9, which is played by just leaving that D note there at the 3rd fret, 2nd string fingered when you switch from your D to your C, and then you can also leave it there when you go to your G. So it couldn't be easier on the chord progression: D, C, G. We're going to be mainly focused up here at the 7th fret in what you might normally associate as the B minor pentatonic scale, but as we've talked about many times, your relative minor in a major key is just 3 frets down from the major. So if we're at D major up here, we go 1, 2, 3. We have the B minor pentatonic, but when we really focus on that note, the D note there at the 7th fret, 3rd string, it's going to sound major because it is. It's the D major pentatonic. It's the same notes. Okay? The intro to Can't You See is not played on a guitar, that famous intro lick, but I like playing it on guitar. It's kind of fun, and it just really outlines the D major pentatonic scale again. So you can start with that D note there at the 7th fret, 3rd string, or you can play it as I did up here at the 12th fret, 4th string, and again you can see that you're clearly outlining that F shape of a D chord. So you're hammering on from 9 to 11 on the 3rd string. You're just going from the 2nd to the major 3rd in the D major scale, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So hammer again from 9 to 11 on the 3rd string, land on 10 on the 2nd string. So then you're going to go back and forth between 10 and 12 on that 2nd string with another hammer on before returning to the 4th string, 12th fret, the root note. So again, so you're skipping over the 3rd string, you're going from the 2nd string to the 4th string, and then same sort of thing again. So there's hammer on and pull offs on the 3rd string between 9 and 11, and on the 2nd string between 10 and 12. That's the only remotely tricky thing about that lick. Okay? Then I came down to where, again, the Marshall Tucker song kind of lives here in this 7th position, D major pentatonic. And almost all they're doing, both here and up here, which I'll show you in a minute, is bending the 2nd, which is an E note, and resolving it to the 1. So you bend the 2 and resolve it to the 1. That's basically all there is to these licks. And you can bend it in a variety of ways. I showed a pre-bend, which means you bend the string before you strike it and then you release it. It gives a really kind of mournful, sweet sound. So that's a pre-bend. I also showed you the bend where you are anchoring your pinky on that A note, 10th fret, 2nd string, and then bending the 9th fret, 3rd string, which is going way back to one of my first lessons. I showed you some of those Lynyrd Skynyrd Give Me 3 Steps. Same lick, right? Southern rock stuff. Alright, getting back to where we were. One of the first licks in the intro solo, he just sort of runs up that D major pentatonic between 7 and 9. Seven, nine, 7, 9, 7, 9, bend, 9, release. And I did that a couple of times, I think. Kind of raking it a little bit. And then in the third solo, or the second of the two main solos, again you're in the box over the D shape. And that's this box. Which I'll show you down here because it's easier to see, between 2 and 4. And then shifting to between 3 and 5. It is of course the same as... It's hard to finger up here at the 17th fret, but you should know that box. And so all he does is bend that E note. Again, the same as... And then the big bend is... That's kind of a signature lick, right? So you're bending the A note up to a B, release, play it, 15th fret D note, 16th fret 3rd string. Something along those lines. So lastly I played the Sweet Home Alabama Lynyrd Skynyrd lick, which you have to slow down to match the tempo of this backing track, but up to speed it would be more like... So we're basically just over that A shape. We're going to do the A shape licks over the D and C. So the A shape of a D chord is here, and we go. Because we switch to a C chord, right? So 5th string, 7, 8, 9, bar, 7, 9. 5-7, and then we're over the G chord. So we played licks over the A shape of a D, over the A shape of a C, and over the E or F shape of a G. Because everything you can do over the A shape, you can do over the E shape 1 string down. So if you can go over the A shape of those two chords, over the E or F shape of the G, you just bring it down 1 string and do it on the 6th string instead of the 5th string. Some Southern rock fun for you today. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there.